You know, we go through life and it's just a zoo out there. It's crazy as hell, and so many things happen that are upsetting. And I just wanted to take a minute to mention to you that, and this is my personal experience, so many things have happened in my life that hurt my feelings or made me really mad or I thought was really stupid. And I think the most stupid thing that we do is allow ourselves to get caught up in anger. It's just a gigantic waste of time. And I know I guess it was in the late 70s and early 80s, there was a whole movement, started in a way by, what was his name who did primal therapy? That guy, we used to know that guy in California. Started by him. It became, express your anger. And I have to say, I really take, I'm lived a long time now, I just take total issue with that whole idea. I think that it's so much better for us on every level to save ourselves the entanglement of, perpetuating a cycle of stupidity by engaging in our anger and taking that energy of our frustration and our anger and whatever and holding it in ourselves and absorbing it within ourselves. It allows us to lift ourselves above every kind of anger. And at the same time, this is not so easy because we burn up with, but to hold it in ourselves and really allow whatever it is, that whatever button got pushed, whatever, sensitivity got tripped, whatever circumstance got happened, that we are at least 50% responsible for. We have to hold in ourselves and absorb that energy that really allows for our whole dynamic system to make a shift. Expressing our anger and our frustration just keeps us stupid, frankly, and wastes our energy, and causes us to bang our head against brick walls that, are only going to build scar tissue in us and not do anything good for anybody else. If somebody, if the person we're mad at is paying attention, then they wouldn't have done what they were going to what they made you mad about in the first place. And so either they see that you're upset and they say they're sorry and then it's okay, or they not, in which case there's no use wasting any time having a conversation about it. And certainly having an angry conversation is most of the time not at all the circumstance in which whatever it is that you are trying to communicate will actually be heard. So let's all save our energy and our anger and our frustration and use it to transform ourselves and refine and clarify whatever message we have for whomever it is we share our life with. So that in the moments when we really, require a change of perspective or performance from somebody who we're working with, we can communicate with them in a way that they can actually hear it, and we can have an effective shift in the pattern of our life take place. I know in yogic tradition, in both the yogic tradition and Buddhism, there's a whole discussion of nonviolence that, they have on many levels. And of course, anger is quite violent, whether we hit somebody or we don't. And most people, I think, who engage in yogic and Buddhist programs try to deny they just try to suppress and deny their anger. I don't think that's very healthy either. I think it's important, to acknowledge and look at the things that happen that upset you. And then letting go of the upset, try to clarify your own understanding of who you are and how you feel and what kind of person you're going to be in relationship to all the bullshit that goes on in the world, which is a phenomenal amount. None of which is going to change for us, and most of which we can use to change ourselves, which is the whole point of what we're doing here in the first place. I mean, both in the room and on this planet. Namaste, everybody.